Ian from In 30 Minutes Guides and author of Google Drive and Docs in 30 Minutes. I have a really neat template to show you in Google Docs. It's basically how to create a newsletter. And if this video helps, please take a moment to like it and follow me. And let's get started. So this is Google Docs in a Mac. It's the same in a Chromebook or a Windows in any sort of browser as long as you're logged in. You should see something like this. At the top, there's a bunch of templates. You're looking for the newsletter template. If you don't see it, click on Template Gallery and then click on General. Make sure General is selected, and it should be somewhere in there. So I did here it is, right here. Newsletter, geometric. So this is a really interesting new template that Google Docs has. And basically, it's already kind of pre-formatted. It's ready to go, and you just have to fill it in the information. One thing I always recommend doing when you're doing something like this is to create a new copy of it. So make a copy, and then I'm going to say like, newsletter, May 2023. And then make a copy. If you're sharing it with other people, and I'm going to get into that in a second, check this off. And typically, actually, you do want to share something like this because one of the great things about Google Docs is I think it's one of the best collaboration tools out there for collaborating on any sort of written document. Some of you may say, well, wait a second, I already have a newsletter tool. It's like MailChimp or Klaviyo or something like that. The disadvantage of those particular tools is often you're not able to share access with other people. So one thing that you can do with this particular tool is you can create the newsletter in this template, and then you can share it with other people in your organization or other collaborators. They can edit it, they can add images, whatnot, and then you can just import it into MailChimp or whatever, or just copy and paste it over. That's a pretty common scenario. I think it works pretty well. And then the other great thing about this is if you're printing it out for any reason, like let's say you want to hand out copies of your company newsletter at some event, you can just create a PDF and download it as a PDF and circulate it, or you can see, right, you can just print it straight out. So let's just do some basic customizations here to show how this works. So let's say that your company is called, ABC Corp and company newsletter. And I'm going to give the date. I already said it was May 2023. So just start typing it over. Maybe if your company newsletter has a name, you can say like, the big tree newsletter. All right, whatever it might be. I just made that up. Here, if you have this is of course a stock image. Right click over it, and then you can replace the image. So you could upload it from a computer, or you could get something that's already on Drive. Let's leave that alone. You'll see this dummy text. This is, of course, not in English. It's in Latin. And then you would just basically start typing. So you could say, new CFO arrives at HQ, okay? Our new CFO, Joyce Smith, came to HQ and told everybody about, okay, and then whatever that might be. So you can actually copy and paste stuff in from an email, or if somebody sends you information in Slack or something like that, do that. Or maybe even have Joyce enter her own information. And to do that, just you would go to share, and then you could just start to add people in groups, type in their names, and hopefully they're already in there, already in your system, already in your organization. If not, you could just add in their email address. So let's go back. And then you just go through and just update all the different items. You can do some customizations here. So, so this can be customized or it can be replaced. So let's say that I want to view more actions, like replace image. I could upload something from the computer. So this looks like it's some sort of image. If I wanted to delete that, just highlight it and then press delete on your keyboard, and it's gone. This is the footer. I can see there's also, it looks like this is a header or something like that. So you can change that as well. One thing to note that's pretty important actually is that these are formatted as headings. It's not formatted as normal text. This is formatted as normal text, and you can see it's normal text. This is a heading. And one reason why it's important to have the headings is the headings will determine the outline over here on the left. So you can see that, the Big Tree newsletter, that's the title. And then this is heading, this is a heading, this is a heading. And then this is a sub-level heading. So you can see that it starts to indent over here. That makes navigation a little bit easier, and also it may help you when you're actually getting ready to send it out, either to paste it into MailChimp or something. You can see what's the headline and what's normal text. Adding links and things like that. So here's what you would do. You would highlight the text, and then there's a button up here that says link. So it's Google right now. You could change the link to whatever it is. So this is a basic overview of how to use this newsletter tool. I think it's very good for collaborating with other people. Of course, it doesn't have any ability to send out the newsletter itself. So you have to either paste it into some other sort of real newsletter tool. So that would be something like MailChimp or Klaviyo or Constant Contact. Or you can print it out, you can distribute it as a PDF, you can do other things with it so people can get their hands on it like as a physical item. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please take a moment to like it and follow me. And also, if you go to our official website, in30minutes.com, you can see many of our guides, including Google Drive and Docs, which basically helps you get started with Google Drive, Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Thank you so much for watching.